Hi there, Lorena Seidel here. Welcome to another week of Connected Conversations. And this week we're going to talk about how to win our children and our partners listening, cooperation, respect, and all these things, and avoid the struggles, the conflicts, the negotiations, and being on different pages when it comes to life, to how we do things every day around our house. So I have this very simple strategy that we are underusing, that we should be taking advantage of, and I'm going to explain this to you today. So there is something about our brain that I haven't talked to you yet, is that we have this amazing thing called neuroplasticity, which means that we can, in fact, teach new tricks to an old dog. We really can change ourselves, and we can create new habits, and we can create new neural pathways, and we are able to learn and evolve, right? And change. We just need practice and repetition and commitment to it, right? So here is the exercise that I want to do. I want us to visualize the perfect for us day, perfect for us life as a family. Okay, you can do this individually, but I want to invite you to do this as a family. And you might think this is very woo-woo visualization, but this is very much research based. Power of visualization has helped patients with stroke, for example, to regain movement and abilities just by visualizing, just by imagining that they were walking, right? That they were moving, they were able to improve and to actually make that visualization a reality. There are studies that show that this power of visualization has helped elite athletes to perform, to have better performance, right? Just by visualizing the win and that they scored a goal, that they made the pass, they were able to make that visualization become the reality. There are studies that talk about how we can trick our brain to think that we ate something when we only imagined it, right? And our brain is just, if we imagine that we're eating it, it already lights up the areas that need to light up and sends the message to your body, and you start producing saliva. Your stomach starts producing all the juices and all the chemistry that it needs to digest your food. All that is happening when you're only imagining, right? It's really powerful. And then there's another good study that Harvard did with pianists, or with the piano. So a group of people were just they played the piano, and they saw what parts of the brain were lighting up when they were playing the piano. But the other group was never lift a finger. All they did was to imagine that they were playing the piano. And after several days of them imagining that they were learning the piano, they were playing the piano, they actually were able to light up and develop those areas of the brain that the group that actually played the piano did. What this all really means is that our brain doesn't know the difference between the dream, the visualization, and the reality. And we can, in fact, trick ourselves and our brain, so we can become, we can perform, we can act, and we can develop the areas of the brain we need to develop to be who we want to be, just by envisioning it. So we can actually use this very powerfully in our advantage and really take advantage of this. So what I want you to do with your family is get together and start to talk about what would be our perfect for us day. What would we do if there's the possibilities are endless, and we could create anything we want to create within the bounds of, of course, regular life, right? Even considering that we have to go to school, or we have to go to work, or things still need to get done, even with the realm of staying in reality, what could this amazing day be like? Right? So from the moment we wake up in our cozy beds under our soft blankets, can we imagine that we're feeling relaxed and rejuvenated, and that we are feeling excited about life, right? So just dream of that. And then as we look outside, we see the beautiful colors, the blue sky, the vibrant colors, and we just see that this is a beautiful day. And then how do we start this day? Do we start with some cuddles and maybe a family breakfast? Or do you start with some time for yourself to maybe do a workout or do a yoga practice or meditate? And, what is going on with this day? How do you get this day, to what do you create during this day? Maybe you imagine that you're waving goodbye as you drop them off in school, and the children get to imagine an amazing day at school. Maybe you imagine that you are, sitting down to do your work and what it is that you are, creating in your work. Or you imagine that this is a day where you are just having fun and out and adventuring. So ask your children, what would we create? Who would we be? Who would we invite to take part in this beautiful journey with us for this day? What would we say? Would we be singing in the kitchen as we cook? What would we eat? What would be the best, most amazing, healthiest meals we could make together? And dream of that. When we look at ourselves in the mirror and we just feel so healthy and strong and we're in the best shapes we've ever been, right? How crazy and powerful and proud would we feel, right? And then imagine this whole day unfolding. Maybe it's taking a walk in nature, maybe it's reading time together, cooking this beautiful dinner, and imagine the conversations that are happening, the playfulness, the fun, the joy. And then think through the entire day. And when you're wrapping up this day, maybe it's a story you read to the children, you tuck them in, you kiss them goodnight, whisper sweet words in their ears, and then you go back to your room and you catch a glimpse of yourself again in the mirror and you just feel really proud of who you became, who you've become. You realized it wasn't easy, that there was a lot of practicing and there were challenges and there were struggles and a lot of lessons and learning to do and new habits to develop, but you actually did. Just start to develop this habit of imagining, of dreaming, because when we do that, we align our beliefs, we align our desires, we align our priorities, because a lot of the troubles we have with our children is the misaligned of beliefs, priorities, and desires, right? We want to clean the house and the children want to play. So we're frustrated, we're trying to clean while they're making a mess. Where's the problem? Misalignment, right? In priorities and desires, in beliefs, in the dream. You want to be peaceful and calm, and your partner is threatening and yelling and punishing the children. And you guys are frustrated and fighting over it. Where is the problem? Misalignment. You're not dreaming together. You don't have the same vision. You don't have the same priorities, the same beliefs, right? When we want to get things done and we take things very seriously, and our children, all they want to do is connect with us and play and have rough housing, with us and things like that. And it's creating a conflict because we're in different pages, right? So this practice brings your family into the same page, and you're going to develop your parasympathetic system, right? So you can relax more, so you can stay calm, navigate situations, rise above situations, because you're envisioning that that's how you're dealing with problems in that perfect for you day, that you're able to manage the situations gracefully, that you're able to solve a problem just by talking and having a family meeting instead of yelling. So as you imagine that you're putting all these things into practice and that you're dreaming of these things, they will become your reality. So that's what I had for you for today. I thought it would be a nice light week, and this is just fun, and the children love doing this exercise. Have a wonderful week. See you next week. Bye bye. Thank you.